Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got my last pickup video here for the Retro Dungeon. I'm going to be moving and packing this stuff up pretty soon. I don't know when I'll be moving, but I definitely need to pack this stuff up pretty soon because my house is going to be for sale and we're going to be moving into a different place, which is under renovation right now. So we don't really know exactly the precise date that's going to be done, but for one thing is I need to pack up my game room. So this will probably be the last pickups video down here. I can't guarantee that, but if it is, this is the one. So let's get started on this right now. The first thing I wanted to show you here is a copy of Marvel Ultimate Alliance that I picked up, or Alliance 2 rather, that I picked up for the PSP. I enjoyed these games on the 360, so I figured, you know, why not? On the PSP, I'd check it out. It's probably like a PS2 version kind of idea, but really enjoyable games. If you haven't played this series, I highly recommend it. It's tons of fun. It's just sort of like beat 'em up action, although sometimes it can get a little bit challenging on how you go about doing it and the combos you got to put together. So pretty cool pickup right there. And then the next one here is a game that I picked up just because I really do enjoy these games. They are kind of like kids games or whatever, but I have a fondness for them, and I know a lot of other people do as well, and that's the Lego games. And this one's Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. And this one here I didn't have in my collection already, and this one's also factory sealed, so I figured why not. It's got a little bit of like shredding, I think, in the seal on it, but otherwise it's like brand new inside, so why not for $5? It's a pretty good deal. Next thing I wanted to show you here, I got on a day when another sort of video game collector, Nathan, and I were in Toulouse at the same time, and right as we were both standing there, they brought out some video games, which was kind of nice. So we basically just divvied it up, and he took a couple games, I took a couple games, and the ones I got here are WarriorWare Smooth Moves. And I didn't have this in my collection, so that's pretty cool right there. A series of little mini games if you haven't played this before. Kind of gets like mixed reviews. I don't think it's like one of the greatest little mini game collections of all time, but pretty decent for what it is, and for $5 I wasn't going to leave that behind, especially since I didn't have it in my collection already. And then I was pretty stoked about this one, and that's The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure. And one of the reasons that I picked this one up was that this one here actually has the manual in it, which my copy doesn't, although I do have a greatest hits version of this game that does have everything in it because it's sealed, but I'm not going to open that one. So my playable version rather, does not have a manual in it, so now I can take the manual out of this one and fix that all up and have a nice complete copy of it, so that's pretty sweet right there. Also on top of that, this one here is the French Canadian version as well as English version of this, so I guess you can choose between the two different languages, but here it is right here. So you can see on the front it says new for 2004, but it also says the same thing in French right there, and then there's French writing on the back. So if you're, you know, in the States or whatever, or some other place where you don't have that bilingual packaging, that's might be of interest to you if you've never seen that sort of variant of it before. The next thing I found here was sitting in a Value Village, and the prices are a little bit hefty because their prices are just skyrocketing as things go along here, but I couldn't leave these behind for what they are. And the first one was a Master System game, which is Altered Beast, and this one's nicely complete, which the cartridge just slipped out of it, but it's nicely complete, and it even has like not just the manual but also like a poster in there as well, so pretty cool right there. This one here they wanted $10 for, so I figured, you know what, that's a pretty decent price for a Master System game in such great shape. I mean, the hang tabs on it and everything, so that was pretty good right there. And then they also had another Master System game, which is Alex Kidd in High Tech World, for the same price, $10. I thought it was a pretty good deal, just taking a look at it. Unfortunately, this one here, the only problem with it is it is missing its manual, but other than that, you know, it's really like nice shape. I mean, I don't have to barely clean any of this. Really, there's a little bit of dust, but that's about it on this. It's actually like super minty, so nice to find a couple of Master System games to add in the collection because I never see those out in the wild. Coming up here on my channel, what I'm going to be doing is I will be doing a couple of different things, and hopefully I'll be able to do the second part of this, which I'll explain in a second. But the first part of it is I'm going to be doing a quick overview of my game room here. I don't know if all of my subscribers or people that watch these videos nowadays know what my game room really looks like. You usually get like a couple angles from here and there, but never really seen it in its totality. It's not a gigantic room, so it won't take too long to do a tour of it, but I just wanted to show off like some of the hints or tips or tricks of the trade or ways I organize things and that kind of idea, and also just to have that to, you know, remind me of this game room, just because I put a lot of effort into this game room and I'm gonna have to basically let it go when we move here. So that's something that's going to be coming up. As I'm packing up my games, I plan on doing collection videos. Hopefully I'll have the time to do that. If, you know, I'm packing up some GameCube games kind of thing, I'll do a GameCube collection video while I'm doing it, you know, just to catalog everything and so you guys can see where my collection's at right now. So that's everything this time around. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.